Sacrificial lamb, you will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, stop it. Hey, Yankee. Got a name?
Leon.
Quiet type, eh? I'm Luis Serra. Guess you, me, picked the wrongest spot to vacation, eh? Hey! Stop it! You move, I move. And I'm beat up enough as it is. I can see you're thinking. Bet you've been in spots like this before, huh? I guess you're here looking for someone. One more guess. Maybe some missing señorita?
Young girl? Talk. Now.
All right. See, heard chatter about moving a señorita.
Moving her. Where?
Who knows? But later, saw some men dragging someone to the old church. Hanging with you, not healthy.
Hey, we're not done here!
Later, amigo.
Shit, they took my gear. Condor 1 to roost. I've located Baby Eagle. It sounds like she's being kept in some church.
Great. That's good news.
I heard it from this guy I met. It said his name is Luis Serra. There's something fishy about him. I need you to run a background check.
We'll call Condor 1. I'll see what I can find. In the meantime, make your way to that church.
Right. I'm probably due for confession anyway. Condor 1, out.
What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome you to Chapter 2 of my RE4 Remake Professional S Plus playthrough. Thankfully, this chapter is a hell of a lot easier than Chapter 1, and it's a lot shorter, too. So, you guys are going to get a pretty chill and laid-back chapter here in this video in particular. This is like one of the only guys that's really going to give you trouble here in this first starting area, but I found that with him, for some reason, with this particular enemy, it's a little bit easier to parry him. On professional difficulty, I forgot to mention this, but parries are, the timing window for parrying is a lot shorter, so you have to get like pretty much a perfect parry in order to parry, otherwise there's no point in even parrying in this game on this difficulty, because you're just going to take a bunch of hits basically. But yeah, that guy in particular for some reason is a little bit easier to parry. It's like the window is a little longer, so it's more practice for later on. But when you're ready, just hop in here and grab your suitcase.
I'll be taking these back.
Over here, stranger.
Who's that?
And yeah, I just said suitcase. I can't believe even myself sometimes. So we're going to come back here just to do this short little side quest. Basically, we just got to kill the 3 rats. There's really nothing to this at all. But yeah, I mean, this chapter, the hardest part of this chapter is coming up right now, I would say. During the whole, like, sniping section with the, I don't even know what to call it, like, it's not a farm. You know, it's not the fish farm. That's chapter 3, but, you know, I did do some editing here, by the way, at the shop because, you know, it took me over 170 hours to utilize the auto sort button in this game. I don't know why the fuck I haven't, like, I didn't use it at all in this entire playthrough, and I wasted probably about 10 minutes just sorting through my stuff a couple of times throughout this entire playthrough whenever I would come across the merchant. But yeah, I was trying to buy the rifle here, and I didn't have enough space. You do have enough space. All you gotta do is click the left stick, do the auto sort, but I did a little editing for you guys there anyway because I'm sure you didn't want to see me, you know, sorting through my stuff and doing all that tedious shit. But yeah, we're gonna buy the rifle here. I focus on doing durability for the combat knife, power for the pistol, and I believe power for the shotgun as well because we're gonna be using it in a second to help us get through a lot of the upcoming section. Repair your knife, and yeah, you can even trade spinels for a treasure map, but you know, do it at your own discretion. I'm not doing it because at this point I already knew where the treasures were, so it's not like they were really that. I didn't need the treasure map, basically. You know, I already knew where they were, you know, because as I said in the first part, I don't like repeating myself even though I do it all the fucking time. I had to replay the first 2.5 hours of this game several times. Like, within the span of like a week and a half, I was replaying this first 2 to 3 hours over and over and over again. So, in a way, I feel the most familiar with this section of the game in particular. Like, chapters 1 through 6, to me, are like the sections that I feel like if I picked the game up right now and decided to play through it again on professional, I could probably get through these chapters for the most part without any issues. I mean, the whole cabin section in chapter 5 is when the professional really starts to kick your ass. Chapter 5 in general is when professional like really starts to kick your ass. Excuse me. So here what I'm doing is I'm picking off, I think there's like 5 or 6 targets here with the sniper. Don't miss whatever you do. Shoot that guy. There is another guy down here. I actually failed to get him because I run out of ammo on the rifle, but he's kind of hard to hit anyway because he like hides around the corner a lot, which is really fucking annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Pretty much as soon as you drop down into this area, it's game time, and you're getting chased again and pursued, and you have to do a multitude of things and also worry about them, you know, on your ass constantly. So just make sure you clear those guys out. If you follow this path here, I think it's pretty effective. Again, as I stated in part 1, my voice kind of cracked there a little bit. I wouldn't recommend doing everything that I do in this particular run, but in this chapter in particular, I think I found a method that works pretty well for me. I run in here, I blast that guy, I usually loot both of these lockers here, and then I open up this locker, and in this corner here, the door is locked, so there's no way that they can get in through the door, so I like to kind of post here in the corner for a bit, camp in the corner a little bit, and take out as many of them as I can, so that, you know, when I'm going up and getting, like, the emblem piece for, like, the gate or whatever, which is where we're trying to go, I don't have to worry about as many of them pretty much, like, on my ass, but yeah, I mean, it turns out there's an even easier way to do this, if you know, you play the game a little better than I did, and I'll try to walk you guys through it when we get there. I got really lucky here. As soon as I climb up the ladder, I blast this guy, and then he drops the dynamite right next to us and literally brings me down to, like, pretty much, like, 0 health. So, thankfully I had some herbs. Again, you can also eat the brown chicken eggs and the chicken eggs to refill your health. As soon as you grab that hexagonal piece, excuse me. We're going to craft more shotgun shells, and we're going to make a run for it. Shoot this guy if he tries to throw an axe at you. you can shoot it out of the air and knock him back. Grab the pistol, shoot that explosive barrel to buy you some time. And then what I do here is I run up, I blast this guy. I always try to kill that guy, but I don't always kill him. Shoot that barrel, bring the shotgun back out, shoot that bitch in the face, and then immediately run for the wheel and start turning it. You have a little bit of time here before they actually grab you, and you can pretty much get the gate open and be almost done with this area. All we gotta do is, you know, do the whole return trip back now. So again, watch out for the dynamite. I was very careless here, got, you know, blown up again, but thankfully I had another first aid spray, and then as soon as I turned around, I jumped right over and was able to get out of here. A quicker way to get out of here is right where the wheel is. You can drop down onto that building and then drop down off the building off to where we are and make a run for it. You don't need to make a run for that ledge and drop down where I dropped down. If you're literally about to die, the best possible course of action is just to get the fuck out as quickly as you can and watch out for those dynamite guys. But yeah, that's the hardest part in the chapter. There are a couple of other little encounters coming up, but the rest of this chapter is pretty much a breeze, as you guys are going to see. So we're going to come in here, we're going to use the key to get the treasure here, which I got this on my hardcore run, so you guys already know about this. Yeah, we're going to come here, and I actually, for some reason, I got confused on this puzzle. Probably wasted like another, like, let me see, like 20 to 30 seconds on this, trying to figure this thing out. I was like, what the fuck, where do I put this thing? And then I was just like, what the hell? And then I figured it out. But yeah, there really isn't much to say with this chapter that I haven't already said. It's really, really easy. Not a hard chapter at all. We're going to be doing our first save out of 15 in the next chapter, by the way, like early on in chapter 3. So if you can get through chapter 1 and this chapter, you can make it to save 1 like easily. There's like 1 or 2 encounters at the beginning of chapter 3 that are both incredibly easy. So these guys, I like to pick them off from a distance. I got the double headshot here, which I felt very lucky to get that, and then just knife that guy if he decides to get up. There's another chick that's gonna start coming around the corner here. There's 3 enemies here total, and I just, you know, Spartan kicked, that's the wrong terminology, roundhouse kicked the shit out of her. Disable these bear traps before you proceed. Come down into this little crawl space, and then there's another treasure here, I believe it's sapphire. Yep. And we only have to deal with 1 more chainsaw enemy and 1 more regular ass, like, mutated enemy, and then we're pretty much like done with the chapter. So here you can shoot the crows and get stuff. I decided to pull my gun out and start shooting the crows. Don't walk too far forward here, because if you do and you start firing your gun, the chainsaw guy is going to hear you. You want to shoot that treasure down first, and then also shoot this and get this treasure. As soon as you start shooting here, he's going to hear you and start coming down. Avoid that bear trap. Grab this. As soon as you see him, what I like to do is trigger him into basically running into the bear trap, and then we're going to run right by him and go underneath this mine up here, and you don't even need to fight this guy. You can literally just run from him. So there are a couple of bear traps here, but for the most part, we have survived this particular part. You know, like I said, he just went over the mine right now, which I believe also stuns him. There's another trap right there, so be careful. Even if you do get caught in the traps, though, like, you have enough time to get into the house. As soon as you get into the house, he's not going to come after you anymore. So yeah, this is pretty much the last part of the chapter here. I'm going to start winding down the video and ending the commentary, trying to conclude it. But we have like 1 last little puzzle here. Got a hand grenade. Make sure you're picking everything up again. It's really important. And once you get the crystal ball, we're going to make our way upstairs. There's 1 enemy that's going to come out from where we came, but a really, really easy way to get by him is to basically just hang at the edge of the table. wait until he does his little lunging animation, and then we can literally just run right by him. So that's pretty much the end of this chapter. Again, really short one. The next one will have a little bit more content, I believe. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please comment, like, subscribe, share it with your friends. When you're ready, we're going to go into that drawer and that desk here. You can also pull this lever here. This is going to be important for later. So I'm done talking for now. I will see you guys on Chapter 3. Laters.